What's happening, everybody? How the hell might y'all be making out? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Crash Bang Boom Drumming Podcast, and if this is your first time, then welcome. Today's guest is a drummer that I only recently became aware of in Vinny Roseboom when it was announced that his relatively underground band Gospel was playing a sold-out show at local bar and amazing venue St Vitus. Shout out to St Vitus as always. So I checked out the record and immediately dug his drumming, and from there it was just a matter of connecting with him, which I did. And the subsequent interview is a product of said encounter, and thankfully it was an entertaining one. Also of note is that Gospel was initially active only between 2003 and 2006 when they had called it quits after releasing their record The Moon is a Dead Planet that they recorded with Ballou at God City Studios, which has also become something of a cult classic since its initial release. Speaking of all this record talk, shout out to my sponsor, New Orleans Record Press. If you're looking to put out vinyl for your project, go on over to NewOrleansRecordPress.com to check out the many coloring, packaging, mastering options, as well as that real-time quote generator right over there that you could throw all that stuff in. Need assistance with design or packaging? They can help with that. And they print both 12 and 7-inch records in both 150 and 180-gram variants, and they print small runs of 100 up to larger runs in the thousands. And that is the one and only NewOrleansRecordPress.com. Check them out as well. Shit. Crash Bang Boom Podcast can be found on iTunes Podcast, my SoundCloud and YouTube pages, Stitcher, Luminary, Google Play, Podbean, and more. If you like what you hear, feel free to check out into the previous 150 episodes. Give me a like, a subscription, a positive rating, and or a glowing review, and or all the above. The support is appreciated. So here we go. The one and only Vinny Roseboom. Dude's a hell of a drummer. Get the fuck out of here. New Gospel record coming out next year, so keep your eyes and ears peeled for it. Vinny Roseboom, Gospel, Crash Bang Boom.
Crowds go mad with joy.
All right, here we go. Vinny Roseboom. He's from Strong Island. He also plays in the one and only Gospel band. Good luck searching that. Hard one to find. I tried myself. It was as if you were a ghost. I couldn't find you. I couldn't figure out who you were, man. By the way, how are you doing?
I'm a little tired now, but I'm doing okay.
I bet you just played some visceral, like prog metal for an hour. I bet, and if you hadn't done it for a minute, I bet you're feeling it right about now.
Oh yeah, I definitely am. I mean, 3 packs of cigarettes a day fucking don't help either, you know. So, fucking.
Is that how many cigarettes you literally smoke?
Oh yeah, I smoke about 3 packs a day. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So.
Vinny, you got to calm down, bro.
I know. You know what it is at my job, they don't give a fuck if I smoke. You know what I mean? Like I drive trucks and fucking whatever. So. All I do is smoke and lift shit. So
really?
Yeah, that's all I do.
You gotta chill out with the cigarettes, man.
I know.
It's bad. How long have you been smoking, Vinny?
Shit, man, since I was 12. I'm 30,
Are you kidding me, dude?
I'm 39 now.
What?
So yeah, man. So.
I got you about 4 years.
Oh shit, yeah, fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
But I've never smoked. I've somehow always stayed away from it.
Oh, thank God.
I've been surrounded by it.
Yeah.
And I'm from the South, so like everyone smokes in their houses, their cars, the bars.
Yeah.
New Orleans just passed one recently where they're like, all right, y'all can't smoke in bars now.
Oh Jesus, fuck, man.
I mean, thankfully for me, I've never smoked, so it's always been tough for me. So
it's so fucking weird
3
to have
packs
the
a day
Big
is a lot,
Easy.
man.
Just that, you know, that's how you know you got to be able to smoke at the Big Easy. You know?
It seems
fucking,
like it.
I love that place, man. It's fantastic. I love that fucking area.
It's a crazy
man.
place.
Yeah, man.
Did Gospel ever go through New Orleans?
Yeah, we went there a couple of times. We played the first time we went there. We played some like punk squat, like a friend of ours or whatever, their house, whatever. They lived on like a second floor of this like loft, fucking whatever.
Yeah.
And that was before fucking that one shit that the storm that happened years ago, Katrina. Yeah.
It was 2005. That's how I ended up in New York.
Yeah, they were like
Literally.
literally like right across the street from the cemetery, like that like famous cemetery or whatever.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, but there was like that huge one, that fucking monster one with all the mausoleums. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's so famous,
Sounds
whatever,
like
and it was
Greenwood
beautiful.
Cemetery is what
And
it
I
sounds
remember
like.
them telling us because we went back there and played this place, the Circus or some weird fucking venue or whatever. It was like an art gallery.
Yeah.
And it was the same cats fucking at that show, whatever, and fucking love these kids. But they were telling us when Katrina happened, like it like flooded the whole first fucking floor of their place.
Yeah.
and bodies were coming in from the cemetery, like which is like fucking crazy to me, you know what I mean? They're like, and they were like, it's no big fucking deal, like whatever. I was like, are you fucking
it's definitely
serious?
a big deal, but it is a bizarre aspect of that city and being below sea level. That jazz and music and food and everything about it. Yeah, it's a crazy ass city. I go back, I have family there. It blows my mind every time.
Lucky,
I'm like,
man.
I feel like I'm going to another planet. I get crazy road rage when I go there.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, like a motherfucker, man. I always like walk fast, talk fast. Like I was just kind of wired like almost not like a southerner. Specifically from the swamps of Louisiana, you know?
Yeah, man.
And every time I go back, I'm just like, man, everyone's in a hurry to pull out in front of you, but no one has anywhere to go.
Yeah.
And that shit gives me road rage.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. You know what I mean? Fucking, you're in New York, so you're just like, come on, let's fucking go. You
Let's
know
go.
what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
But honestly, New York was a major shock to me when I came up, because 29 years of living in Louisiana, and I move up here. It was a major shock to me.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe, like, everyone seemed as though they had a place to go.
Yeah. You go to Louisiana, everyone's laid back. It's cool. Everyone's, everyone's fucking polite, you know. You come here, and it's fuck you. Let's go. I got somewhere to go. I got to get to work. I got to pick up my kids, you know what I mean?
Right.
Everyone's got some fucking, like you said, everyone's got something to fucking do, you know?
Yeah.
And everyone's fucking super mean about it.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
If they could just be cool. But you know what? Honestly, one of the things that I've noticed in New York, and I've been here now for over 14 years, like what you said, if they could just be nice about it, it would be a different thing.
Like, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm about 20 minutes late to work. I gotta get there. Can you let me pass?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
You're like, sure, do your thing.
Well, you know what I've noticed? Like, actual New Yorkers are all super cool, and I dig them, and they're great at, like, shooting the shit and talking shit and, like, the whole thing, and I totally feel like they're almost, like, honorary Southerners, or, like, there's a weird connection. Because also, New York, major port, big, like, all this stuff, New Orleans as well. Yeah. Both confluences of different cultures and whatnot, but most of the people that I don't like that I've met in New York are transplants.
Really?
They feel as though they need to act like a particular New York vibe, and and basically they feel like they need to act like assholes, because they're embarrassed from where they originally came from.
Yeah,
so that bothers me.
Yeah, it's only cats that move from out of state into fucking Williamsburg,
right?
And all of a sudden they're like
from the Midwest or whatever, and they're embarrassed where they came from, so they feel like they need to like overcompensate for how embarrassed they are of their roots, essentially. Yeah. So they're like, oh, well, as a New Yorker, I need to be an asshole. Yeah. It's like, no, you're just actually just being a fucking asshole. Like, if you actually hung out with real New Yorkers, you know that they're not assholes. Yeah. I mean, they'll tell you to fuck off, but like,
like, excuse me, fuck off. All right, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm done.
So what's up with you, man? Once again, I couldn't find any information on you, so I had to come to the club tonight, St Vitus, by the way. Y'all killed it tonight.
Thank you.
And introduce myself, because I didn't know, I could not find anything online. I literally read like critiques of the record, which were all super positive, but they didn't say anyone's name in anything. I was just like, who is this band? Are they ghosts? I don't understand who this band is. Yeah. So. One, I guess, tell me a little bit about said band, Gospel. Okay. By the way, good luck searching gospel bands.
Oh, yeah.
That is tough.
Yeah, the only way you can find it is if you put in the name of our record.
That's how I found it.
That's the only way to find it. Yeah,
that is how I
literally
found it.
the only way to find it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even find it. You can't find it on Facebook or fucking Twitter's fucking reviews. Or, like, you can't find shit. You know? But when you put in the full title, like Gospel and The Moon is a Dead World, you find a ton of shit.
Absolutely.
But then again, like, sometimes you won't find the names, like you said, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so.
Well, tell me a little bit about like how the band formed, and I definitely want to talk to you about working with Kurt Ballou and recording that record, because I think it's amazing.
Oh, thanks.
But how did this band start?
A long fucking time ago, back in '99. Me, Sean, the bass player, our friend Matt, who sang a song with us tonight.
Yeah.
The singer to Kaiju Daisenzo, we're all in a band together, and same with Adam.
Okay.
Adam, who sings for gospel, played in like a million fucking bands when I met him. By the time I met him, he was in a band called I Am the Resurrection. And I love this band. They were just brutal, and there was like 900 members in the band, and it was just fucking chaos, you know what I mean? And the first time we all met each other, we went on tour together. It was the very first tour I ever went on, and it was like
How old were you?
I was 21. I just turned 21.
Okay.
And we went on the road for like 2 weeks or whatever. For us, that was a long fucking time.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Or like 3 weeks, some shit like that, whatever. But that's how we met Adam. And then Adam joined Helen after that tour. Our other guitar player left, whatever. But then we all, you know, it was mainly just gospel and 2 other guys. You know what I mean? And then it got to a point where we played a couple more years. Me, Adam, and Sean wanted to branch out and do other shit. You know what I mean? Because with Helen, it was chaos and like it was mainly like I don't know, emo, screamo, whatever.
Yeah.
And like, but the thing was like we also were doing like an incredible amount of drugs and an incredible amount of drinking.
Really? The entire band?
Oh yeah, we were fucked up. You know?
Really?
Like, oh yeah, like real bad. But like we were getting so fucked up, we like couldn't even play like half the time.
Oh,
It
well,
was, like,
that's not
ridiculous.
good.
Oh no, not at all.
That's not what you want to do.
No, not at all. But it was fun as fuck, you know what I mean? But after a while, we wanted to like branch out, like whatever. Like I'm a big fucking Genesis fan. Like
Of
that's
course
my
you are.
favorite fucking band.
All right,
in the
so
world.
we'll definitely get to that because we can definitely talk about Phil Collins drumming in particular. Yeah.
You know, and that's what me, Adam, and Shawnee like, kind of like wanted to do.
There's
you know?
no doubt a prog rock element to what y'all do.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, you know, we want to like brand like Sean's all about punk rock, like old school punk rock. Like he loves fucking Bad Brains, he loves fucking Minutemen. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
he's, you know, Adam's he's all over the goddamn place. The kid can't, you know, he loves everything. You know, he'd be listening to fucking like Nutrimilk Hotel and then fucking Os Mutantes and like whatever, like it's just fucking weird shit, you know. I mean, I'm all about fucking Genesis and fucking Woven Hand and shit, you know.
Right.
Yeah, so like Helen broke up, and as we broke up, we stayed together, and that's pretty much how it started. You know what I mean?
Really?
It was just the 3 of us, and then fucking wrote the album, got John. John went to school with Adam fucking in college, and it just worked out. It was great. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit about, one, recording with Kurt Ballou, because I've talked to quite a few drummers that have worked with him and musicians in general, and all of them have said that he can be a pretty like harsh critic of people's performances.
Oh, yeah, man.
So tell me a little bit about y'all's decision to go and record at God City and
well,
do
the fact that it was like Kurt Ballou, like at first, like, cause like it's fucking convert to us, like we're like, holy fucking shit, this is amazing, you know?
Yeah.
And like he wasn't, I don't know, when we recorded with him, he wasn't like crazy critical, you know? I mean, he told us flat out that we got to do the album live, you know what I mean? Because
so much of what y'all do is that.
Yeah, like no.
So he made the right call.
Yeah,
there.
no click track, no like tracking, whatever. Like we did like a couple of tracks on the album we did in one take. You know what I mean?
Really,
like,
the whole band.
Yeah,
everyone.
Yeah,
no punch-ins.
I'm not. I mean, like vocals, you know, but
yeah,
music.
But no, like holy shit.
Yeah,
that's
like,
impressive.
Well, we tried. You know,
y'all were tight as fuck then.
We were practicing a lot. Like
there
was at one point where like we were practicing like 4 or 5 days a week, and that was a lot for us because we all worked like full-time jobs. And,
right.
Like, you know, people going to school still and like whatever. Like it was hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess. But it was fun. You know.
Yeah.
We were only with him for like 5 days. You know what I mean? And he was fucking a goddamn sweetheart. He was fantastic. As far as the drumming, the first day, he wanted me to use one of the Converge kits or whatever, and I was like, no, I want to use mine. You know what I mean? So he's like, all right. So half the day we just spent fucking tuning it. He did most of the tuning because I fucking suck at it. You know what I mean?
You suck at tuning drums?
Horrible. I'm fucking horrible. You know what I mean? Like I try to get as close as possible. And everyone always says, oh, there's not a correct way to tune a drum. Like you go whatever. Like I just flat out fucking suck at it, you know what I mean? Like really? I try to make it sound any way I can to make it sound decent. I'll dampen it if I fucking need to get the fucking ring
everyone
out.
Does.
Yeah, but I have no fucking idea. I have no clue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I think if it sounds good, I'll play it. You know what I mean? Like if it needs to be fixed, I got to bring it to go get fixed because I can't do it myself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
One of the great drummers that I really enjoy is this German guy, Benny Greb. He's put out DVDs and instructional videos and whatnot. He brought up a really good point. He's like, if you feel as though that you're not great at drum tuning, change your drum heads more often.
Yeah.
And just through the experience of that, because he's like, sometimes you'll leave a drum head on for a year. So how often are you really doing it? Yeah. And I'm like, this is the most like rational thing I've ever heard someone talk about in regards to tuning a drum.
Yeah.
Do it more often. You'll get better at it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no shit you will.
Yeah.
Fuck, thanks for stating the obvious, Benny
Yeah,
Grib.
like, thanks a
My
bunch.
dumbass couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
It's like, he's right. Yeah, just fucking change him
Keep
out
doing
more.
it. Yeah, it'd be like,
Do it
I
more
wish I
often.
had the money to keep fucking
Yeah,
buying all the skins.
Yeah, so
You know
says
what I
the
mean?
guy with a head endorsement.
Yeah, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
fucking, like, no one fucking, I don't know anybody with fucking endorsements or anything else, you know? Like, you know how much it costs to fucking skin a kid. Like, I just got my kit skinned the other day, right?
Did
I did
you?
the tops and the bottoms.
Real
and it
tops
was-
and bottoms.
Yeah, well,
I never
because
change the bottoms. I leave
I
the
normally
bottoms on that
normally
motherfucker.
don't, you know what I mean? But I had coated heads
Yeah.
on all the drums, all of them, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I hated it. I couldn't stand it. I wanted to go for like an older sound, or whatever, like, but it was too
So
like
that's why you got the
thuddy.
pinstripes on those. ones.
Exactly. So I changed them all the pinstripes, tops and bottoms.
Yeah.
Whatever, except for the bass drum, whatever. And fucking, it was I was like, holy shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because I haven't done this shit in like 10 years, you know what I mean? Like, it's been fucking forever, you know what I mean?
Since
So,
the band played, did you have just like a period of dormancy?
stopped.
You just stopped playing?
I just stopped. Yeah, I know this sounds whatever, but like, I don't want to play with anybody else. I like playing with them, you know what
Right.
I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we're like, you know, brothers and brothers fight and whatever. But
Yeah.
they're brothers nonetheless. You know what I mean? Like, I would never want to play with anybody else. Never. You know what
Really?
I mean, I could do like a side something or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's not as fun. You know, with them, they just let me do what I want. You play,
Right.
you know, as a drummer, you get in bands and they're like, oh, why don't you try this and blah blah. And like, at the time, you're like, dude, it sounds like shit. I want to fucking do this. You know what I mean? Like,
Totally.
like with them, like,
Yeah.
we go to the studio and we fucking jam out and whatever, come up with parts, and they're just like, fucking, yeah, do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. All right, you know. And I try to do it, you know, and they just let me fucking do my thing, man. And
Yeah.
I love them for it. You know what I mean? You know, they think I'm good, but I think they're fucking fantastic. I think they're fucking
Yeah.
incredible. You
There's
know
some
what I mean?
really incredible drumming that you play on that record, and this is a bizarro story, but literally one of the guys that I've been playing with, who is also in an incredible band in Brooklyn, this band Hull.
Oh shit, we've played with Hull.
That's right. Okay.
Years ago at fucking CBGB's.
That's right. So my
Yes,
friend
I
Drew
remember
Mack-
them because I fucking loved them. I thought they were really fucking good. We only played with them that one time.
That's amazing. So my
Yeah.
friend Drew Mack,
Sorry.
because of that gig,
Yeah.
he knows about y'all.
Oh.
And I'm playing with both Drew and Carmine that were originally in Hull,
Yeah.
and I'm on a mass text, and they say, "Is anyone going to see Gospel?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck is that band?" and my buddy was like, "They're badass. You got to check them out." And I tried searching for it. I couldn't find you. I was like, "All right, assholes. Like, can you give me more information because I can't fucking find this band?" And I pulled it up, and immediately I was like, how do I not know this drummer? I was convinced you were a guy that I've actually interviewed previously.
Oh yeah.
I was like, he's too good for me to not know who he is.
Oh, thanks, man.
So there you go.
I
That is the
appreciate it.
realization that I had in listening to it,
Yeah. Oh, thank you, man.
which
That
is wild.
That's fucking. I feel the same fucking way. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't know about you, but fucking when you get a compliment, you're like, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I start to fucking hide in the shadows like
Nah.
fucking shinobi.
Yeah.
You know?
So I guess going back to the Kurt Ballou recording,
Yeah.
y'all put that out. How long well, first of all, how long was this band together?
It was only 3 years.
3
You know what
years.
I mean, like Helen, the band before, broke up in like 2003,
Uh-huh.
I think, and we started Gospel, and it was just a 3-piece, and we
Uh-huh.
played as Gospel, just the 3 of us, for like a year.
Okay.
Something. We put out a split with this band called Armada, who
Uh-huh.
I fucking love.
Okay.
You know. Then we got John, and then by the time we had John, we had a full length
Right.
ready. And one of the songs we didn't write until we got John in. It's our favorite or whatever. Apparently it's other people's too. By that point, it was 2005, and that's when we went and recorded with Kurt. And that was, I think, March, I think.
And did y'all tour off of that?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we toured a lot.
If y'all were down in New Orleans, I've seen video of y'all in D.C. that I think you posted on your
Oh,
YouTube.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a bunch. We toured a couple of times when we were just a 3-piece. As soon as we got John, we did like a quick couple of days and then went right on the road for like a month and a half or a month or whatever.
Yeah.
And then came back home, work a month, practice while we're doing it, go back out for a month. Come back home, work
Yeah.
or whatever, go back out for a month. You know
Really?
what I mean? Yeah.
There's something to be said for the ability of everyone to have flexible enough jobs and or lives and everything else to be able to do that.
Yeah, well, we all had shit jobs. Like,
I mean,
like
that's what
fucking,
you do.
Yeah. You know, like Sean worked in a deli. You know,
Yeah.
Adam fucking was in like a bike warehouse putting fucking bikes together. Same with John, only he was doing it in Brooklyn. I
Yeah.
worked at an animal hospital picking up shit.
Really, an animal hospital?
Yeah, I would give shots and pick up poopy, and I'd squeeze it between my fingers.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
and play,
amazing.
you know, play with the little doggies. You know, but they were great because fucking I would go there and I was working full time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, listen, boss, fucking I gotta go out for a month, whatever. And any other job, be like, fuck you, get another job.
Yeah.
They would be like, listen, you come back, you got a job. And I'd be like, this is fucking great. You know what I mean? But also, I'm making fucking like nothing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And, you know, as a drummer, all we're doing is fucking blowing money.
Blowing
So
money.
The little money I made went right to practice and went fucking right to skins and sticks and fucking whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're fucking getting drunk. You know?
Right.
And, or, you know, practice space always costs a fucking ton after a
course.
while, especially when you're broke.
Yeah.
You know, so it was easy for everybody to get off. You know what I mean? And it was always, you know, what made it sucked, I'll give it to you this. The one thing that sucked about doing all that is because we'd had to do it all ourselves. We didn't have anyone booking anything for us.
Right.
We didn't have anybody doing the shirts and everything. Like, we were doing it ourselves on
Yeah.
top of fucking work, on top of practice. And, like, it's just, like, fucking retarded. You know what I mean? It's fucking it was too much, man. After
Yeah.
a while, you know?
Yeah, busting your balls.
Yeah.
To,
like any other
to blow
band.
money.
Yeah. Like you go on the road, you're like, all right, listen, we're only going to hemorrhage this much. But when we come back, we'll go back in the black in, you know, about, 6 months. You're like, fuck, but we got like 2 more tours in those 6 months. So we might hemorrhage a little more. You know what I mean? Every tour we did, we hemorrhaged money. We never
Right.
made a fucking dime.
No.
Like, never.
I don't know I honestly don't know a single musician other than ones that have made it to the extent that they can like live on it like big time.
Yeah,
Like basically
yeah.
bands that had hits in the 90s or like
Oh,
solo
man.
artists. But even the guys that back up solo artists, they're just on salary. They're not getting paid for it.
Yeah.
So even then, I'm like, yeah, I don't know where you're living to where you could do this, and New York
Yeah.
makes it that much more complicated because everything's fucking expensive.
Yeah,
it's
ridiculous.
It's
you know?
it's such a slippery slope.
Yeah.
You and I are both fathers as well, so
Yeah.
there's like the whole family thing.
Yeah,
and
it
that'll
makes it a lot harder. you
boy
know?
does it.
Oh yeah.
It certainly does
Fucking
not
insane.
simplify things, does it?
Oh no, not at all.
Ow.
Not at all. And like, I don't know how old your kids are. How
He's
old
a
are your
year
kids?
and a half.
Year and a half. Wait till they're like fucking 4 and 5. You know what I mean? And you're gonna fucking lose your mind.
Really?
Yeah, in a good way. You know, 'cause
Right.
at that point they're like, fuck you, and you're like, but I love you. They're like, fuck you. Go
Yeah.
to your room.
Right. Go to your room.
I'm going to practice now. You know. What I mean?
I gotta. You deal with him.
Yeah,
Him
you
or
know?
her. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Man,
Wow.
you know?
Y'all do the Kurt Ballou record.
Mm-hmm.
You go on some tours. What were some of the stranger gigs that y'all played along the way? Because I love
Shit,
talking
man.
to people about that, especially in your position where you're just going out and running and gunning it.
My favorite story was our last tour. Our very last tour, we did a month, right? We did a couple of weeks with this band, Ultra Dolphins.
Okay.
And then the next
Altered
week,
Dolphins?
they're called Ultra Dolphins. They were fucking badass, dude. They were like a trio of mayhem. Like, it was
Really?
the weirdest name ever. Like, they're
But
on
dolphins?
Dolphins.
Oh,
yeah.
so, okay. So
It
there
was-
is dolphins.
Yeah,
I was
Ultra
thinking like
Dolphins.
Dolph Lundgren.
Oh man, nah, that'd be badass too. But, you know, fucking. But Ultra Dolphins, they were
Altered
incredible.
Dolph Lundgrens?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
But I remember we played North Carolina twice on that tour, right?
Uh-huh.
Once with them, and once with Converge, right?
Nice.
Yeah, half the tour was with them, and half the tour was with Converge, right?
Wow.
Which was crazy. And we went and we had a gig in the middle of nowhere in fucking North Carolina.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even remember, like, the name. It was like a house. It was a house show.
It was a house
Like,
party.
Yeah. And we get there, and there was nobody there.
Yeah.
This is the one night John's mom and dad are coming to watch their boy play.
Pursuing his dreams?
Yeah, play a show, right? And it's us Ultra Dolphins and this fucking guy.
Altered
And
Dolphins.
yeah, and this guy forgot about the show. Didn't promote it, nothing.
Yeah.
It's just us,
Yeah.
Ultra Dolphins, and John's parents in this fucking bleak, dark,
Just their parents.
just them. And we played. Because we're like, fuck it, might as well practice, you know? We'll fucking play this shit.
Played that
and
show.
the guy
It's
was
so
so
depressing.
nonchalant about it. Like, I forgot. We're like, dude, we drove like 8 hours to fucking get here. You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
my
we thought we were
God.
playing a show. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
it's terrible.
Yeah, like, you know, we got to make money. Come on. and you know, you guys still play, whatever. And his parents, and I was like, oh, fuck. And you can see it in John's face. He's like, motherfucker. You know what I mean? This is embarrassing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Understandable. But then we played a week later with Converge, and his parents came again out of sympathy, and it was a sold-out show. You know what I
Nice.
mean? Which was cool. And shockingly enough, no one left for us because we were like the opener. There was 4 bands on that tour.
Wow.
And we were like the first. Like the
Really? The opener?
Oh, we were the opener.
Shit.
Well, the tour was fucking cool. It was us opening, and it was this band, Some Girls, Modern Life is War, and Converge,
Yeah.
whatever. You know, no one heard of us, so like
Right.
half the time people just like,
Yeah.
you know,
Drink break.
exactly. You know,
Yeah.
and they're like, God, these guys fucking, they want to be Peter Gabriel or whatever. You know? So the show that they went to, everyone was there, and it was like it reminded me of Tonight. It was like everyone was like real into it, like whatever.
Right.
It was a good show. you know?
Yeah. Tonight's show was awesome.
Oh, thanks,
For sure, man.
Oh,
People
cool.
were into it.
Yeah,
You
it's
had a
fucking
sold-out show at St Vitus. You haven't played in like a decade. You're probably blowing your tendons out,
Cool. Oh yeah, man.
smoking a million cigarettes.
All right. Say it so loud.
Yeah.
You know? But
It's wild.
yeah.
Life is strange, isn't it?
It really is, man. We didn't think, like, we thought we'd just play a random show, try to make some money. Like, we just want to record.
Right.
We really want to record, but you know, it's fucking expensive. So
Absolutely.
we were like, all right, we'll play a show. We
Yeah.
figured a couple of cats would come. We didn't think it'd fucking sell out. You know what I mean?
Right.
At all. It's mind-boggling to us.
It's
you know what I mean?
wild. Where did drumming start for you? Tell me a little bit about, and by the way, cheers.
Oh, salud,
We'll do
puppy.
it. Yes. Tell me a little bit about you starting to play drums.
Started in 7th grade.
2 years prior to me. I was
Yeah.
9th grade.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Nice. My friend asked me if I wanted to play in his band that he was making.
Uh-huh.
And he never played anything either, but he wanted to be a singer. And I had a couple of friends that one wanted to play bass and blah, blah, blah. You know,
Yeah, that's the
whatever.
way it goes. Everybody's
Yeah.
trying to figure his shit out.
Yeah, my dad had a North drum kit that he never used.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if you ever seen what Norths look
No,
like.
I don't know. I don't even know what
All
that
right,
is.
you ever watch the old school Barracuda video? From
Yeah, of
Hard?
course.
All right, you ever
The
see
drumming
the drum?
is killer on that song.
They
by the
are,
way.
but you ever see the fucking drums this guy got?
No.
The toms are like this, right? You see the tom, and it fucking goes out like this.
Peavy made weird drums like that. that were like-
Exactly.
yeah, it looked fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, so I had, and they sounded fucking bloody awful, though. But I had this fucking monster Neil Peart kit, right? It
With
was
the crazy shit
dude,
toms?
Yeah, it was like 1, 2, 3, and then 2 floor toms. It was the biggest kit for someone who never fucking played a note, you know? And I did it because I was like, cool, I could talk to my dad about something. This is fucking fantastic.
It's father-son bonding.
Exactly. But then I like you say you love Jimi Hendrix, right?
Yeah.
I fucking loved Hendrix. So at that point, I was like, I'm not drumming. I'm going to be fucking Mitch Mitchell. Jimi Hendrix live San Diego 1969.
Bam.
Best fucking Mitch Mitchell performance ever.
No shit?
It's on the Jimi Hendrix Stages box set.
No shit.
Sorry, I'm so excited.
Fuck yeah. Don't. No,
Yeah.
that's exciting.
The best fucking drumming ever. His drumming on that is fucking
bad. He's a
tops.
bad motherfucker.
He's fucking insane.
he plays
you know?
fills every measure.
Yeah, you know. So every measure, I'm like, yeah, I like you.
You know, a lot of that frenetic, wild man drumming started with Keith Moon. Mm-hmm. That's
That's true.
That's, I think, the first guy to sound like an erratic, like crazy man.
Yeah, but it's because
Mitch
he
Mitchell
was
was
so
more-
fucking high, he didn't know what he was doing. Mitch
Right.
Mitchell was a genius. You know what I mean? First jazz rock drummer.
So good, right?
Yeah. So all I did was study that shit, and then I got fired from that band because my friend Tat, who I was really good friends with, was like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm gonna buy a fucking double timer fucking set. I want to be Lars Ulrich.
Yeah.
And they were like, he plays double bass. You can't play double bass.
Right.
I'm like, fuck it.
Still playing a single bass pedal.
Yeah, that's it.
To this
you know?
day.
My dad we lived in a 2-bedroom apartment, right?
Uh-huh.
And my dad had built a studio in this fucking thing, right? And it wasn't like the most soundproof, but it was soundproof enough. He had his drums in there.
Yeah.
That's it. You
Right.
know what I mean? So I go there. I was like, fuck you, Tat. You know what I mean? This guy, he's my friend. You know what I mean? So I fucking practiced every day for like 6 months.
Yeah.
Every day. Playing stupid shit like Lakeside Park by Rush and fucking trying to do La Via Strangiato and like
all the
this
prog
stupid
stuff, though.
Yeah, you know, but then I'd go on to like other shit like La Brea in A minor by Allman Brothers or something. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
that's some badass.
yeah, it's great. You're like, all right, let's see if we could do 2 drummers, fucking whatever, at just one guy. Or whatever.
Right,
You
right.
know, I couldn't do it, but like
Yeah.
I would try. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after a while, I jammed with them, and I got my gig back with them, which sucked. You know what I mean? But like, that's pretty much how I started. And then after that, throughout high school, I was like, you know, like once people know you know how to play, you're in like 9 different bands throughout high school because you're like, yeah, cool, I'm gonna try to get pussy.
Right.
You know, and
For
just
sure.
keep playing, and then
You know what? That never worked out for me. I never
worked out for me
No,
either.
no,
you know what I mean?
that's the lure. You get lured in because
Yeah.
you think I'm going to get laid being a drummer in a band. It
Never.
never works.
Never.
Never
you know?
works. I
But
never
you
got
know
laid.
what the one great thing about being a drummer is you always have the easiest time finding drugs.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. In high school, it was hallucinogens and fucking whatever is coke. You know what I mean? You're like, fucking everyone loves the drummer. They just fucking give you as much fucking whatever.
Yeah.
And then you're like, fuck this. This is boring.
And then you can't play the set, like you
yeah,
said.
exactly. You know, but then you get that thing. You're like, I'm just gonna get fucked up after.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You got to pace it.
Yeah, you got to pay.
See, that's the problem I always had with touring. I could never balance out like my wanting to it be a vacation and partying,
Yeah.
and not drinking myself into a stupor to where it fucks my performance up the next
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I could never quite figure that out.
Nah, it takes years of experience
Of just fucking
of just
yourself up.
fucking yourself up. Yeah, you get to a point where like, listen, all right, I'm gonna have a shot and a beer just to calm the nerves.
Right.
Because I don't know about you, but
I get
don't-
super anxious.
Even on tour or whatever.
Every
like,
time.
oh, this is our fucking 20th fucking show in a row.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like this.
Yeah, nervous.
My legs fucking doing. I feel like I'm having a fucking panic attack tonight. 4 songs in, I'm like, dude, I can't fucking breathe.
Right.
I want to die. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And it wasn't because I could. I just fucking, I was,
You're an anxious person.
yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, you sit there, you're like, dude, I haven't played a show in like 10 years. These people are here to see us. They paid fucking $15 a fucking ticket, which no one's ever, I never thought anyone would ever do. You know what I
Right.
mean? You want to play good. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, like, you
Pressure.
play hard, and then you're like, oh, fuck, there goes the heart. It's
Yeah,
palpitating.
yeah, it fucks you up.
Yeah.
I
so-
talk a lot about being nervous and it affecting my hands, and to where my hands kind of seize up, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit. I hope I can hold on to these sticks because my hands feel like they're filled with concrete.
Yeah, same
That's a
here.
shit feeling.
Yeah, and you sit there, you're like, fuck, I got to do like 9 different types of rolls or whatever. I don't know even the term, but you sit there and you get that fire up here, and the fire up there,
Right
and you
up the
fucking
forearm.
right up the forearm, and you're like, dude, you start stiffening up, and then
Yeah.
you get that certain panic, like if I fuck up, they're gonna know.
They're gonna know because as
Yeah.
a drummer, that's the whole thing. The very specific thing that we need to address here is that
Yeah.
if a guitar, bass, if you fuck up, lean into your amp, get a little feedback. Oopsie daisy, you know.
Yeah.
If a drummer train wrecks,
Yeah,
that's a whole nother ordeal. Everyone's gonna know.
Yeah. And
There's
then-
no faking that.
yeah. And then you get the next song, you get the same joke of play something the drummer knows, and you're like,
Right.
fuck you.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm gonna cry, and then I'm gonna try to play better. You know?
Right, exactly. Y'all prematurely started a song tonight. Mm-hmm. And not to bust your balls,
No,
but
no.
I'm totally busting your balls.
I'll tell you exactly what happened tonight on that one. That was the last song we played, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And the only reason why is because we had mapped it out. We're like, listen, if people want to hear more
We'll
shit,
do this.
We'll do 2.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But by the time we were done with the set, I was completely fucking shot.
Bro,
And-
you wore a t-shirt and jeans. Why didn't you wear like a bathing suit and no shirt?
Because I'm very, very shy about my body. Okay.
All right, well you can wear shorts. Wear a
No,
bathing
no.
suit.
Listen, I would illuminate that entire room with my
You're
legs.
darker than me, man.
You know? No, that's only because I work outside all day, but I never wear shorts. If you saw my legs, you would think I was dead. You know? You know? But no, I can't do it. You know. But by the
That's
time that
hilarious.
happened, me, John, and Sean knew we were gonna whatever. I just forgot to tell Adam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was my fault. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I figured we had 2 songs we were gonna play. One was a little more difficult
Yeah.
than the other one. Figured, fuck it, get the difficult one out of the way. There we go. You know what I mean? It's also a lot, like twice as long as the other one we were going to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, man, it was totally badass.
Oh, thanks, man.
So it was great to hear it.
Well, just to let you know, we were completely fucking dying when we played.
Yeah, exactly. The important thing to know, working through death to make the songs happen.
Yeah, it was good times, though, man. It was
Absolutely.
fucking great, man.
Going forward, man, I know that y'all had it's quite a hiatus. I mean, is it a decade?
Yeah, it's been about a decade. We broke up in 2006.
Okay.
Right, going into 2007.
Okay.
And then we got back together for a brief stint in 2010. And that
Okay.
was to play a couple of shows for our friend that he needed a liver transplant.
Oh, wow.
And we wrote a bunch of shit, whatever, and then it just played a couple shows, made him some money. He got his liver, thank God, and it
That's
just
awesome.
kind of fell apart because we all had so much different shit going on,
Yeah.
and it wasn't like a big like, oh fuck you or anything. Like
Right.
literally, like Adam was worried about changing careers. You know what I
Right.
mean? John, same thing. You know what I mean? Me and Sean, right when we recorded a 3-song demo.
Yeah.
And we put one song out or whatever. And while we did that, our friend died. And it fucking sucked. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, it really, really, really it was the first time we ever... And at 30, you know what I mean? That's kind of
Right,
weird.
that's
like,
bad.
it was the very first time we ever had somebody that was, like, deep in the click fucking, like, pass away.
Yeah.
And it wasn't pretty. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like, she died... She didn't even make it to 30.
Yeah.
And she died of cancer. And
Ugh.
it was really fucked up. Like, and this is while we were recording, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so, like, me and Sean didn't even...
While you're recording The Moon is a Dead Planet?
No, this is when we were trying to record new shit.
Oh,
you know what I
gotcha,
mean?
gotcha.
And then it just went crazy. And then recently it was just because Adam moved back, you know?
Gotcha.
That's how we got back and just started playing, you know? That
Well,
was
going
it.
forward, is there plans to do a new record?
Yes. Yeah, we're planning on going back to Kurt Ballou hopefully in February.
amazing.
Yeah, and I think he gave us the okay. We're just waiting to see how our jobs go, and if our
coordinate it
jobs
all.
are cool, we're gonna go with him for about a little over a week
Yeah.
and try to blast it out. And that's gonna be rough. It's
You
gonna
might
be
need
hard.
to practice leading up to it.
Oh no, we're gonna.
I'm
practice
thinking
a
maybe
lot.
smoke a few less cigarettes.
I promise you, if we're gonna record, I'll smoke 2 packs a day and not 3.
Okay.
And that's a promise I probably will break. But salute. You know?
Salute, brother.
Yeah, salute.
Good talking to you, Vinny. Thanks for hanging, man. It was a badass show. Good luck going forward, my man.
Thank you very much.
Good talking to you, brother.
Of course, brother. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in as always. Thanks to Vinny for hanging and providing some laughs and some beers and all kinds of goodness. Dude is quite a character. It was a great time talking with him. His band is fucking wild. Keep your eyes and ears peeled for this podcast. I always try to put out one every Monday, so hopefully we'll catch you on the next Monday. Until then, crash, bang, boom.